Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, set! 10-2 stop! Hey, I'm coming!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Let's go! 60 outlaw! Bravo! Get it!
On first and 10, Crockett. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go! Here we go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he spins through. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Set. 60 or. Just like that. Just like that. Check. 5.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
You got it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go now!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 50, check 50. Back.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Crockett. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Go! H.E. Gator. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Crockett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Back to throw, Tannehill. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on second down. Crockett, he'll have a first down past the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barber. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Crockett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Crockett. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, Haywood!
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, they run with Howard. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Crockett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tannehill now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Looking to throw. Crockett. He's got Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Crockett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, Lon. We better than that.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off the play fake. Crockett. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Looking to throw. Crockett. He's going to take a shot for and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. There he goes right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Out
of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. DJ Chark, the intended target. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got Burton here. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They do get 9 there on the dump off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Carter. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready up. 59. Mike 59. We own it. We own it.
Back to throw. Crockett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's not good.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on second down. Crockett. And he finds Howard complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just and a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on third and long. Crockett looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Carter. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Santos with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Hey, exit. Hey, 96 is coming. You know, Mike, 96. Ricky.
Now Tannehill. And he's got Miller. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Cheetah.
Running with Howard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, it's Patterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down. Tannehill now to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
60 Pittsburgh.
They run with Howard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this is caught by Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. Yep.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hustle.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, This is Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Set up, 50, plant.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.